Hello, guys. Hello, everyone.
Hello, can you hear me?
How are you guys doing today?
Yeah, I'm good. It's the first time I joined this class,
Oh,
and
that's
maybe
okay.
yeah, because
Yes.
maybe I need to join first and then introduce some people, some friends, some my friends.
Yeah, that would be
Try,
fantastic. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, that's great. What's your name? Sorry, how do I say your name?
yeah. My name is Phương. You can hear. Uh,
Fuan.
yeah,
Oh, excellent. Okay. Okay, Fuan. Um, yep, and it's Mingtam, is it? We've got
Yes,
Mingtam
Nathan
and Fuan.
here.
Hello, Mingtam. How are you?
Hello, teacher. I'm good.
Good, good, good. I'm just setting it up so that sorry, I've got a few more people I'm expecting to join, so I'm just making sure that they're able to join. Um,
Yes.
yeah. So as you probably know, this lesson is free of charge, or rather, you can pay whatever you can afford to pay. If you can't
yeah,
afford anything, that's okay. That's okay. Just we just what we're doing here is we're running a pay what you can afford class, so you can pay as much or as little as you like. If you're in Vietnam, there's a QR code on screen if you want to make a donation. Now the donations don't go to me; they go to my uh, charitable.
Charity
Um,
account, right?
yes, yeah. Well, they go to Help Hanoi's Homeless, which is my
Yes.
charity here in Hanoi,
Yeah.
where I live. And basically what we do is we use that money to help families, poor families, pay for their medical bills, their rent, education, all that sort of thing. Um, so we try to help as many people as we can. So basically anything that you donate will go straight back into the Hanoi community where it will be used to help vulnerable people. So if you do want to make a donation, it would be massively appreciated. And of course, you can join up and invite your friends to join as well. Please invite your friends to join these lessons. We'll have these lessons on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays as well. All of them at the same time. So 6 till 7, and that's UTC plus 7 or Hanoi time if you're outside of Hanoi. So I appreciate your participation, and any donations that you can make, I will appreciate too. If you're watching on the live stream, and you're not in Hanoi, you can actually use the PayPal. You can make a donation by PayPal at ax.english.tutoring@gmail.com, and I will use the equivalent amount that you donate to help people here in Hanoi through my charitable campaign. Now, first of all, so today's lesson, we're going to talk about healthy soils. Now, all of my lessons are taught using the Stax English IELTS master course. Now, because I made this course, I can give you access to this course free of charge. So lots of my students have been signing up to this. Now, the way to get it for free is to use this coupon, which is English for All. So there's a link in the chat box. If you're joining us on Zoom, there's a link in the chat box. You can click that link and then just click Enroll Now, which is this button here, and you can join up for free. If the coupon doesn't auto load, go down here and type in English for All, okay, and apply the coupon, and it should get 100% off. So you can see it's usually 1,559,000 Vietnam dong. For you guys, it's free of charge, okay? So sign up to that. When you sign up to that, it means that when I do these lessons, I can actually send you stuff that you can study on your own. So you can study things at home. You can see that today's lesson is about healthy soils. So we can see it here. So we can see the different sections of it. And when you sign up, you'll actually be able to do this yourself, including written assignments and play different games and whatever it is that you want to do. So get yourselves on that. If you're watching on the live stream, again, yep, you can't see my link, but you can type in Stax English IELTS Master Course, and the coupon code is English for All, and that will get you that for free. The coupon doesn't last forever, so if you're watching this video in the future, it might not be available anymore. I'm not sure how long this will last for. I think it's probably going to last another 3 weeks or so. So sign up to that, guys. You can either sign up now or sign up during the lesson or after the lesson. Either way, it's fine. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, you guys, is we're going to open up the course and we're going to watch a video about healthy soils, okay? So if you wouldn't mind, I would like you guys just to turn off your microphones just while we play this video, okay?
Okay.
And and I'll pop the
Okay.
captions on too in English, okay?
Healthy soils, the foundation of healthy food and a better environment. Despite all our technological developments, humanity still relies on a few centimeters of soil to survive. 95% of our food is produced by farmers in our soils. It all starts in soils, where food begins. Healthy soils provide plants with nutrients. 18 elements are essential for plant growth. 3 are obtained from the atmosphere by photosynthesis, and the rest comes from the soils. Soil fertility is the ability to provide essential nutrients and favourable chemical, physical and biological characteristics for soil organisms and plant growth. When soils are degraded and nutrients are not replenished after a harvest, they lose their capacity to nurture life. Over the last 70 years, the level of vitamins and nutrients in food has drastically decreased. The loss of soil fertility leads to low crop yield and crop failure. It also leads to hunger, malnutrition and poverty. When nutrients are in excess, they spread into the environment, polluting water and contributing to greenhouse gas emissions. Polluted soil puts our food chain and the health of our planet at risk. What can we do? Adopt long-term sustainable soil management practices to enable farmers to restore soil health. Agricultural policies should prioritise nutritional value and safety of food over crop yields. The fertiliser code should be a guiding tool to avoid the underuse, misuse and overuse of fertilisers. The quality of fertilisers should be of public access and monitored by reference laboratories. To avoid deficiencies, it is essential to include micronutrients in soil's fertilisation plans. The use of pulses, crop diversification and rotation should be promoted. Fertilisation should be combined with innovations such as biofertilisation, nutrient recycling, biofortification and biostimulants. When we support farmers in bringing back life to soils, we're ensuring the future of our food and the planet. Healthy soils for healthy planet, food and people.
Okay, guys, so this is the subject of the lesson today is healthy soils. So what we have up next is the transcript, so we can read through this. I'm just going to pop it in the chat box for you guys so you can read it when we need to. So later on, we're going to do a reading quiz, and this will involve reading some of the stuff that we just listened to. So let me just pop that in there. Okay, so you can read through that in your own time. Now, of course, what we want to learn today is we want to learn some of the vocabulary. So we can see the vocabulary bank here. Okay. Now, if you've signed up to the Stax English IELTS Master Course, you'll be able to see this vocabulary bank already. So if you haven't, though, I'm going to copy the words into the chat box just so you can see them and look at them, because we're going to play some games in just a minute where we will learn about the meaning of these words. So just going to copy them one small group at a time, because Zoom does not allow me to copy large amounts of information all at once. So I'm going to put those through. So take a look at these very quickly. Have a look at any words that you don't already know. Try to think about what they might mean. Okay. So there's lots of words to learn today. These are all words related to the environment and agriculture, farming. Yep.
A lot of new words.
Yeah, lots and lots of words. Yeah. Don't worry, we'll go through them all. Actually, we will be able to get through them. Don't worry. These are useful things to know about, because when you do an IELTS speaking test or a writing test, questions about the environment come up quite a lot. So it's good to have a strong foundation of vocabulary so that you can actually talk about the environment. So what I want to do, though, first of all, is I want to go through some flashcards to see what we kind of already know, okay? So if you guys are ready, let's go through some of these words. Now, if you're not sure what a word means, don't worry, because we will go through it, okay? So first of all, we have this word sustainable. Now, can anyone tell me what we mean
Sustainable.
by sustainable? This is an adjective, of course. Yeah, sustainable. If something is sustainable, what does it mean?
Something like stable.
Stable is a good way to describe it, yeah. Something that's sustainable can be done for a very long time, or actually can be done indefinitely, because it makes sure that whatever you're using, whatever resource, is not depleted or permanently damaged. So it's so basically we can see here the example is sustainable farming generally involves crop rotation. So what we're trying to do is make sure that the nutrients in the soil are replaced and do not run out. Otherwise, eventually, we just won't be able to farm the land anymore. Okay.
Generally involves crop rotation.
Yes. The next word is replenish. So this is a verb. Can anyone help me with this word? What do we mean by replenish? To replenish something.
Replenish. It's a verb, right?
It is a verb, yep.
We
And if you guys, so I can see Fuang and Maikyo. If you are a little nervous, you can write your answer in the chat box if you would like to contribute, or alternatively, you can turn your microphone on and give me your answer. Feel free to jump in. I'm not here to ask people questions directly right now. We're just all working together to try to figure out these words. So what do we mean by replenish?
replenish.
It's a new vocabulary for me. So
Is it new for you? Yeah.
yeah, new
That's
to me.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's break it down. So we've got, first of all, we've got re. So re,
Re.
we have words like restart, recycle, reverse.
Once again or something.
It's
more
about-
than one time.
Yeah, it's about doing something again or
Yeah.
going back and doing something again. So replenish actually means to make something complete or full again. Very
Yeah.
similar to this word. This is another re word, refill.
Refill.
or
Refill.
reload or restock. Notice how all the synonyms have re in them, don't they? So we are replenishing our supply of firewood. So yeah, so we're filling something up again. You replenish something so that it doesn't run out. Okay? All right.
Okay.
Yep, good stuff, good stuff. Okay, next we have the word promote. So when we promote something, what do we do? Any idea?
Go up a high level.
Yes, that is one actually. Yes, you're quite correct. When you get promoted at work,
Yeah.
you're pushed up a level, aren't you? You're giving a promotion, you rise up in the ranks. Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely. That's what it means to promote something. But it can also be used to basically to support the advance of something, the growth of something. When you have people who promote a campaign, they are trying to make sure everyone knows about it so that it grows, it expands, it gets bigger, it gets higher. So we've got some examples here. These toxic substances promote the growth of tumors. That's not good. Yoga promotes a sense of well-being. They've launched a campaign to promote awareness of the dangers of alcohol.
Yeah, it's a good example, yes.
Yes, they are, aren't they? You could also obviously say he got promoted at work, which means you got raised up. You got, yeah, which is very, similar, if albeit slightly different use of the word promote. And here are some similar words as well, like cultivate, encourage, forward, foster, or further. And those can all be used as nouns. Next, we have the word poverty. So this is, what do we mean by poverty? Let me press the button so we can hear it.
Poverty.
Poverty. What is poverty?
Poverty, yeah.
It's like poor or poorness.
Yes, it's the condition of being poor, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the state of being without. So yeah, when we talk about poverty, we're talking about people who lack the necessary means of support. So basically people who are struggling to maybe feed themselves or their family, or house themselves or their family, or put clothes on their back. You know, people who live in poverty are below what's called the poverty line, which accounts for about 1 in 10 people around the world. So that's part of what we're doing this lesson for, is to help people who are in poverty. So yeah. The opposite of poverty, of course, is luxury, opulence, riches, and wealth, and words like this. Okay, next we have a verb, pollute. So what do we mean by pollute?
Pollute is not clean.
Yes.
Not clean, yeah.
Pollute.
Well, it's a verb. So when we pollute something, we make it not clean. It's a process of making it not clean. Yeah. So to pollute something is to make something dirty, unpleasant, or unhealthy, especially by infusing it with waste material. So when if we throw litter into the river, it pollutes the river, kills the animals and the plant life there. If we burn things, we burn plastic and things like that, it pollutes the air, and then people breathe it in and get very sick or die. So we can see some examples here. Factory emissions polluted the air, or pollute the air if we're using present simple. The company pollutes the river by dumping its waste there, or actually in this case it would be past simple. So we'd say the company polluted the river by dumping its waste there for years. And some other versions of this word would be befoul, contaminate, defile, foul, poison, or taint. Very good, guys. Okay. Yep, that's another one. Organism. What is an organism? So when we talk about organs,
Organism.
we're talking about parts. An organ is a part of something bigger. So what is an organism?
It's not the similar with the organic or
Organic, you say? Yep, it's
yeah.
related to the word organic. So it's related to something that's organic is
System.
sorry,
System.
one more time.
Something like related to system, organism, like a system of.
Well,
No.
you're thinking of words like organization, aren't you? Or
No,
organize.
no.
Yeah. So the reason we're saying organ is because we're talking about an organ is something that works with something else to make something work. So when we talk about human organs, we're talking about the heart, the lungs, the liver, the kidneys.
It's
We're
part of the
things that we
body.
need to make our body work.
Mm.
And when we talk about something being organic, we're talking about it being from nature, something existing in nature naturally. So an
Living
organ,
thing.
yes, well done. An organism is a living thing. It's anything that's alive. So any single living being, including plants, animals, fungus, or bacterium. So what type of living thing are we? Are we animals, plants? Are we fungus, like mushrooms? Or are we bacterium, like germs? We are, of course, of the kingdom Animalia. So the type of organism we are is an animal. The example here is the water sample contains numerous kinds of tiny organisms, living things.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. You might see that word combined with words like micro. A microorganism is a very, very tiny living thing, like a germ or a tiny little fungus, a piece of yeast. Next, we have nutrient. So what is a nutrient? What do we mean by nutrient?
Nutrient.
Like the source for plant or for
To grow.
people to grow.
Yes,
Nutrient.
that's right. Yeah. So it's something that you need to grow. So a vitamin or a mineral, a nourishing substance found in food, or in this case, in soil. So we need nutrients to grow, to live, to survive.
Yeah.
Very good. What do we mean then by nurture?
Sure.
Nurture something. What does that mean?
Like raise some
To
things.
raise something. Very good. Yeah, when we raise something and we encourage it, we care for it. So to care for and encourage the growth and development of a living thing, usually a living thing.
Yeah.
So she carefully nurtures or nurtured her tiny plants. It was really our grandparents who nurtured us.
Yeah.
And then we've got other words like cultivate, foster, and nourish. Right? Yep. Very good. Good. Good stuff. Let's try the next one. Innovation.
Innovation.
That's a hard one.
Innovation.
What do we mean by innovation? What is an innovation? Or what is the state of innovation?
The new things.
Yes.
Do the new thing.
Good job.
To get
You'll notice that this word contains the word nova. And nova means new. So anytime you see the word nova, it's probably related to something being new. So innovation is related to creating new things, imagining new things. So the definition is, if we're using it as a noun, a new method, approach, idea, or the like. Innovation is also the state of creating new ideas. Next, we have humanity.
Humanity.
And we have the word human in there. So what do we mean by humanity?
the human in general.
Say that again, sorry.
The human in general. I mean
Humans in yes, actually, yeah. But when we talk about humanity, so this can be used in a couple of different ways. Humanity refers to humans in general, yeah, humankind. So
humankind. Yeah.
yeah. So we could talk about humanity has existed as we know it for about 200,000 years. We're talking about human beings that look just like us. But it can also be used to talk about compassion, sympathy, or humane concern. So if someone says, have some humanity, it means have some care. Think about others. Think about other people. Where is your sense of humanity? So it's basically like, don't just think about yourself. Think about all of humankind. Think about all the humans on Earth. What can we do to make life easier for others who may be suffering? So the example here is, it was his humanity that brought about his efforts to end the suffering of others. And we have compassion and sympathy as synonyms. Okay, very good, guys. We're doing really well. Favorable. If something is favorable, what does it?
Favorable.
Favorable.
Being fond of something.
Being fond of something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see something in a favorable way. So yeah, being fond of something, you can see something favorably, if you want to use the adjective. Yep. But when we talk about it, usually we're talking about things being promising or encouraging. So you might say, the example here is a favorable weather report. So that means the weather is probably going to be how you want it to be. Do you want it to rain? Do you want it to be sunny? Do you want it to be warm? Do you want it to snow? Whatever you want it to be, this is how we use the term. A favorable weather report means that it's likely to be the thing you want it to be. Okay, so showing the promise of something good. Right, okay, let's try this next one. Excess. So excess. If something is in excess, what does it mean?
Excess.
Excess.
Abandoned.
Not abandoned.
In progress.
Not in progress, no. So if we say X is Latin meaning outside of. Okay, and it's very similar. Yes, when we have not just a lot of, but too much of something.
Too much.
Yeah. So we have extra of something, which is a very similar to excess. Yeah. So excess energy is more energy than we need. More energy, you know, people talk about kids having too much sugar and then having excess energy and running around and going crazy. So excess means more than we need, more than required, more than expected, more than considered reasonable, extra or additional. So when we have, it was talking about excess fertilizer, which is the fertilizer is what we put in the soil to make the plants grow. But when we put too much down, when we put excess down, the rain washes it off and it goes into rivers and lakes. And then because of that, plants grow in the rivers and lakes and they smother the lake. And then no oxygen or sunlight can get in. And that can be a major problem. And it can pollute the environment. So excess fertilizer can be a bad thing. Next, we have the word degrade. So what do we mean by degrade? Degrade. So we have,
recession, like a recession and go down.
When something goes down. Yeah, very good. Yeah. So we've got the word grade here, which is used to talk about, you know, the quality of something. What grade did you get? If we talk about high grade products, they're good. If we talk about low grade products, they're bad. So we have an upgrade to make something better, and degrade is when something is made worse. So we were
Degrade.
talking about degrading, the soil degrading, because when the nutrients are used up and you plant seeds, the next year, those plants will be smaller or less healthy, or will produce fewer plants. They'll produce fewer fruit. So we can see here we've got bust, demote, or downgrade to bring someone to a lower, from a higher rank to a lower rank, or just to make something generally worse is to degrade it. Okay, capacity. So what do we mean by capacity?
Capacity.
Hmm.
Capacity is the
Like ability to
Yeah.
obtain something. I mean,
Yes, so
content.
your capacity is, well, the capacity of anything is the ability of it to hold something
yeah,
or
hold,
do
hold
something.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for example, you might have a motorbike with a
Mm.
fuel tank on it that has a 15-liter capacity. That means it can hold 15 liters of fuel and no more. If you try to put in 16 liters of fuel, you will have excess fuel and it will leak over the edge. And that's not good. So you can also talk about a person's capacity, meaning a person's ability to do something. Do they have the capacity to do this thing? Are they brave enough? Are they strong enough? Are they kind enough to do whatever it is? Do they have that capacity? Can they hold that level of personhood to themselves? Can they do the thing that they are being asked to do? Do they have the capacity to do it? They may do, they may not. Okay, so look at that. Here we've got the simple version of it, the non-abstract version, which is the total measured amount that can be contained. So the gas tank has a capacity of 13 gallons. Very good, guys. All right. Let's do the last one. Biological.
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 So we've got bio, which means something to do with life.
Yeah. Like I don't remember a subject in the school.
Yes, so you studied biology at school.
Yeah,
And biology
so
means
adjective of
study of.
yeah.
So biology is the study of life.
Mm.
What is biological? It's an adjective.
Like biology's mother or biological father is the who give us give birth for the children.
Yes, so the biological mother would give birth. The biological father would be the one who donated their biological material to create the baby. I'm going to say it in that scientific way.
Yeah.
You never know who's
Okay.
watching. Yeah, so basically biological means related to biology, related to life. So if we describe something as biological, we're talking about something to do with our bodies, to do with life. Many studies have explored the biological differences between males and females. Right, good job, guys. Now, if you want to hold on to those flashcards or play that game at home, I've just sent you a link in the chat box there, so please have a look at that. The next thing we're going to do is a little game called Guess What? So what we're going to do is just check our knowledge here. Using several of the clues, we're going to try to figure out which is the correct word out of the ones we're given. So we can see here, we have a noun, and the definition here is any single living being such as an animal, plant, fungus, or bacterium. So is that sustainable,
Sustainable.
organism, or promote?
Organism.
Organism.
It's an organism. Well done. Yep. Very good. A similar word is creature. Yep. Good. Another noun, a nourishing substance found in food, such as a vitamin or a mineral.
Innovation.
Nutrient.
Nutrient. Make sure we're
Nutrient.
saying the T at the end there. Nutrient. Nutrient. Very good. Very good. Okay, next we have a picture of a pufferfish, but it's quite confusing how that links to any of those words. So let's have some clues. So we've got size, propensity, and the total amount that can be contained.
Capacity.
Capacity. So you can see the reason for the image now. As the pufferfish is puffed up to maximum capacity. Next, we have a transitive verb, and a related word is adulterate, but I don't think that's massively helpful. So let's try a couple of clues. We've got a synonym here, which means poison. So that's a pollute. Very good. So we've got some image there of a factory or something polluting the air.
Okay, yeah.
Yep, good. Next, we have a verb, and the synonym is downgrade. So to downgrade something is to degrade it. Yep, very good. Degrade. Fantastic. Next up, we have another level. So let's try level 2. And we'll grab some more clues and things just in case we need them. Next, we have a transitive verb, and a related word is promulgate, which is probably not that helpful because that's quite an obscure word. It's not a commonly known word. Let's take away 2 of the answers. Any idea what it could be based on the way the word is spelled?
Maybe it's the same like promote, related to promote.
It is, yeah, because we can see PROM, promulgate, and promote. So they're similar words, aren't they? So to support the existence, growth, or advance of something is to promote it. Well done. Next, we have an adjective, and we've got 2 images here. We've got a conventional method and a sustainable method. So what do you think the word is? Big clue in the image there.
This is a little bit confusing.
Let's have some clues. Okay. So of or related to a method of managing or using a resource so that the resource is not depleted or permanently damaged.
Replenish.
No. Sustainable. So what you do is you replenish the resource, or it replenishes itself. But yeah, but this is not a verb. Replenish is a verb. This is an adjective to describe things that are replenished. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't see the adjective.
Oh, that's okay. That's all right. Yeah. We have another adjective now, and it's a something weather report. So this is when the weather is how you want it. Favorable. That's the one. Yeah. Favorable weather report. Good. Showing the promise of something good. It's favorable. Good. Okay, next we have an adjective, and we've got a picture of what looks like a pond, or maybe a lake.
Maybe capacity.
It could be capacity. It could be the capacity of the pond that we're looking at. But I don't know, because I think looking at that pond, why did they choose a pond for capacity?
No, not because the adjective, but capacity is a noun.
Yes, that's right. Yep. So it could be. Is it sustainable? That is an adjective. But why would it have a picture of a pond if we're talking about sustainable? I know there are ways it could be linked. But what I'm seeing in that pond is plants. Yeah. So I'm seeing lots and lots of life. Plants and grasses. There's water plants there. There's stuff growing. There's probably frogs and all sorts of like creatures and fish. So birds probably go there to drink. So it's of or pertaining to biology, something natural, something related to life. Next, we have a noun, and a related word is introduction. Yeah.
Introduction.
So an introduction
Maybe innovation.
could be,
yeah, related to the
beginning of something, isn't it?
Organism.
not really.
Let's have some clues. So we've got wrinkle. Not sure about that.
Organism. No.
Next, we have a definition, a new method, approach, idea, or the like.
Innovation.
It's got to be innovation, surely, hasn't it? Well done. Yep. New approach to something is an innovation.
Okay.
Yep. Good job. Good job. Good job. Okay. Let's try some of these. And next, we have a synonym, and the synonym for this is need. And we don't mean the verb need. We would mean the noun need, as in
Nutrient.
because we need nutrients.
Could be, yeah.
It certainly could be, couldn't it? Let's try choosing that with regard. It's not nutrients, but we have another term. It's okay. So we have another option, need. When we talk about somebody being in need.
Humanity.
Could be related to humanity.
What?
It could be. Let's have some clues. Okay. A similar word is misery. Misery is when you're very, very unhappy.
Poverty.
It's poverty, isn't it?
Poverty.
Yeah, because when we talk about need, in this case, we're talking about the noun need, as in people who are in need are people who need help, people who in almost all areas. So yeah. So again, this is the reason we're doing these classes, is to help people in need, to help people in poverty.
Yeah.
Next, we have an adjective, and a synonym is surplus. Does anyone know what? Yes, well done. So we do know that word. Excess, more than required, expected, or reasonable. Very good. Next, we have a noun, and a related word is goodness. When something is good, maybe for us, maybe something that we
organism.
Goodness.
Not an organism.
Humanity.
No, maybe humanity is related to goodness. Mercy. Yeah, I think it's humanity, isn't it? Yeah, good. So we're talking about compassion, sympathy, humane concern. Humane means concern for humans. Goodness and mercy, your humanity. Good. Transitive verb now. She carefully her tiny plants.
Nurtured
or nurtures her tiny plants. Take care of her tiny plants, to care for and encourage the growth and development of her tiny plants. All right, very good. Transitive verb now, to make complete or full again, to refill. Replenish. Great job. Okay, we are replenishing our supply of firewood. Okay, good job. Okay, and that's the end. Well done. So let's try final thing for vocabulary now. Before we do the reading quiz, I want to see if you can use the right word in a sentence now. Okay, so let's all try this together. Mikey, if you want to just write like A, B, C, or D in the chat box, if you're a bit nervous about speaking, that's okay. So what do you think the word is here? Now, this isn't one that's appeared in the previous game. You need to eat more something, such as peas and lentils.
I guess pulses.
It is pulses, but it's confusing, isn't it? What on earth are pulses? I'm going to show you quickly what pulses actually are. So pulses are a very healthy food. You know, you'll see them like formed of beans. So these are pulses. Your lentils, black beans, red beans, chickpeas, vetches, pigeon peas, fava beans, pinto beans. all
Looks
of
so
these
yummy.
things. Yeah. So the great thing about pulses is that they're full of fiber. They're very, very healthy. They're full of nutrients, and you can dry them out and they last for a very, very long time. So they're actually really great for growing. They're a great crop to grow because they are an excellent choice for food. If you eat lots and lots of pulses, you will probably live a very healthy lifestyle. So they're very popular in lots of cuisines around the world, South American cuisine, Asian cuisine. Yep, pulses. Eat lots of pulses and you'll be very healthy. Next up, we have with little industry or technology, the country relies on for its primary means of support for its people. So this is a country that has lots of farms.
Little industry.
Yeah, so it doesn't have factories, it doesn't have warehouses.
Agriculture.
Yes, agriculture or farming is what we're talking about there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It relies on agriculture. Good. Next up, the new government took quick measures to something order in the country. So this means to bring back order.
It should be
restore.
Restore order, yeah, to bring order back, to bring stability back. Okay, next one. Of a larger planet is slower than that of a smaller planet.
Overuse.
We're talking about planets, so we're talking Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Earth, Mars. I said Mars twice. Saturn, Venus, Uranus, Pluto's a dwarf planet, but yeah. So we have something in science called the conservation of angular momentum, and it's basically when something is very big and spinning, it tends to spin slowly, and when it gets smaller, it spins faster. So
overuse.
Not overuse. You don't overuse a planet exactly.
Rotation.
Rotation. Yep. Now, I know we didn't learn that word yet, but rotation is when something spins round and around. So the larger planets spin slowly, generally. Smaller ones spin fast. You know, generally, not always. Some planets spin very slowly. Uranus spins very slowly and is about the same size as Earth.
Yes.
So it's not always true, but it's like if you are on a spinny thing when you were a kid and you spin round and then you pull yourself in, you start going faster, don't you? It's called the conservation of angular momentum. As their experiment began to yield results, the scientists worked in there late into the night.
Laboratory.
Yeah. You may hear this. Yeah. You may hear it pronounced laboratory, laboratory. They're both okay. Yeah, I say laboratory.
Yeah.
Laboratory. Yep. You may hear it pronounced in different ways, depending on the part of the world that someone is saying it. So laboratory is like a science workshop, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep. This license you to fish in all the lakes of the area. Enables, yep. So it allows you to fish in these areas. Yeah. Next one, we have the successful knee surgery seemed to her youth. So it made her feel young again.
Restore
her youth. Good. Next up, the ability to tasks is essential to good management. This is when we put things in order of importance. Prioritize. Very good. Prioritize. Yeah, good. Our of fertilizer has led to environmental issues caused by the excess fertilizer running off into the streams?
Overuse.
Overuse of fertilizer. Very good. Now, next up. Of this machinery can be dangerous.
Misuse.
Misuse.
Misuse, yeah. So when we use it in the wrong way. You have an iron. You need to eat iron-rich foods like spinach.
Deficiency.
Deficiency, yes, very good. Now, this should say the policy may also offer improved energy security through energy sources. So this is what
Diversification.
That's right, diversification. So diversification is when you have lots of different things. You mix it up, you offer lots of different options. So diversification of energy sources, meaning there are lots of different ways you can make energy rather than just the usual coal and gas and oil. So with improved methods of farming, something flourished in the area. So what are we talking about when we talk about the noun form? It's a noun, and we're talking about farming.
Agriculture.
Agriculture, very good. Agriculture flourished in the area. Adding to your soil will help your crops to grow.
Fertilizer.
Fertilizer, good, very good. The new glasses her to see more clearly.
Enable.
Enable her to see more clearly, great. All right, I live in an area of the state where there are many cornfields. Sorry, agricultural. Yeah, that's right. Well done, guys. Stellar job. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to rewatch the video. Now that we know all of the vocabulary, I want to rewatch the video, and I want you to read the transcript. So read the words on screen carefully, because we're going to be answering some questions about them straight afterwards, okay?
Okay.
Yep, all right, all good.
Teacher, can I
Yeah.
ask you? Yeah, because I follow your group. I mean, you have a character. Oh no, charity fund,
Yes.
right? Yeah, and I joined this group, but recently, as before, in the past, I often saw some activity like the support the homeless and.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
do you often have kind of activity like that recently?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
We help the homeless on Tuesday mornings. Well, we help the pediatric hospital on Tuesday mornings.
Yeah.
We have a homeless run on Wednesday evenings in Hanoi. So yep. So on Wednesday evenings we help the homeless as well. And on Friday evenings we have an event to help the homeless too.
Yeah.
I'm also regularly collecting donations for Meeduk Orphanage out in Meeduk, obviously. And we just had an event to raise money for them. We also do a monthly blood drive on the last weekend of every month. So we encourage people to go out and give blood. So if you want to get involved with any or all of those events or any of the other events that pop up, including fundraisers and various different short-term sort of things that people are putting on, they're all available on the Facebook group. So please join up. Yep. And if you want to make a donation to this lesson, I'll give you the information on how to do so at the end of the lesson. If you do want to make a small donation of anything you can afford, all of that will be used to pay for the medical bills, housing, food, educational supplies of Vietnamese families who are struggling. So that's what I'm doing these classes for, is to raise a bit of money for them. So I will play the video now. So we'll watch the video.
Yes.
Okay. Remember the
Healthy
words we learned.
soils, the foundation of healthy food and a better environment. Despite all our technological developments, humanity still relies on a few centimetres of soil to survive. 95% of our food is produced by farmers in our soils. It all starts in soils, where food begins. Healthy soils provide plants with nutrients. 18 elements are essential for plant growth. 3 are obtained from the atmosphere by photosynthesis, and the rest comes from the soils. Soil fertility is the ability to provide essential nutrients and favourable chemical, physical and biological characteristics for soil organisms and plant growth. When soils are degraded and nutrients are not replenished after a harvest, they lose their capacity to nurture life. Over the last 70 years, the level of vitamins and nutrients in food has drastically decreased. The loss of soil fertility leads to low crop yield and crop failure. It also leads to hunger, malnutrition and poverty. When nutrients are in excess, they spread into the environment, polluting water and contributing to greenhouse gas emissions. Polluted soil puts our food chain and the health of our planet at risk. What can we do? Adopt long-term sustainable soil management practices to enable farmers to restore soil health. Agricultural policies should prioritise nutritional value and safety of food over crop yields. The fertiliser code should be a guiding tool to avoid the underuse, misuse and overuse of fertilisers. The quality of fertilisers should be of public access and monitored by reference laboratories. To avoid deficiencies, it is essential to include micronutrients in soil's fertilisation plans. The use of pulses, crop diversification and rotation should be promoted. Fertilisation should be combined with innovations such as biofertilisation, nutrient recycling, biofortification and biostimulants. When we support farmers in bringing back life to soils, we're ensuring the future of our food and the planet. Healthy soils for healthy planet, food and people.
Okay, so let's go through the reading task now. Let's see what we've learned. Reading quizzes here. Okay, so we've got 13 questions. Let's try it again.
13 questions.
13, yeah. Should be nice and easy. Okay, so all we need to do is remember what we've got. Now, one way I like to do this, which I think is easy, is to duplicate the tab, right? So you've got two of the Udemy course open. So if you do something like this on your own, once you've signed up to the Udemy course, then you can open this up and you can have the reading, you can have the transcript open too. So you can refer back to the transcript if you are unsure of the answer to a question. So let's start with question 1, which was how many nutrients are in, how many elements are needed to help plants to grow? Is it 18, 20 or 80?
18.
18 is correct. Well done. And we get how many of them from soils? So photosynthesis provides how many of these elements? The rest of them come from soils. So how many of them come from the sun and water and the carbon dioxide in the air? 1, 2, or 3?
3, I guess.
Let's have a look at the transcript where we can see right at the beginning, says 18 elements are essential for plant growth. 3 are obtained from the atmosphere by photosynthesis and the rest come from soils. So 3 is the right answer. Well done.
Wow.
What is soil fertility? Is it the ability of soil to allow plants to grow, the amount of potassium in the soil, or photosynthesis?
The ability of the soil to allow plants to grow.
The ability of the soil to allow plants to grow is correct. Well done. Very happy there. That's good. What happens when nutrients are not put back into the soil after a harvest? Is it that the soil gains nutrients from the sun, the soil loses its ability to grow plants, or the soil becomes dry?
The soil becomes dry.
Let's have a look at the reading. So we've got what soil fertility is. When soils are degraded and nutrients are not replenished after a harvest, they lose their capacity to nurture life.
Nurture life.
Yes. So which answer is correct, do you think?
Nutrients, no.
The soil loses its ability to grow plant.
The soil loses its ability to grow plants. That's absolutely right. Well done. In the last 70 years, the amount of nutrients in our food has fallen. Is that true, false, or not given?
False.
False?
Yeah. True.
True. We've got some differences. Okay, so let's have a look. It says here, over the last 70 years, the level of vitamins and nutrients in food has drastically decreased.
Decrease means down.
So it is true. The nutrients have fallen, they've decreased.
Okay.
Low soil fertility leads to crop failure or higher crop yield.
Crop failure.
Crop failure.
Crop failure is correct, yeah. So crop failure is when crops are not working, yeah, when they don't survive. Low soil fertility also leads to photosynthesis or low crop yield.
Low crop yield.
Low crop yield, yep, very good. So we don't get many, we grow tomatoes, but we only get 3 or 4 tomatoes per plant. That's not very good. Failed crops cause hunger or high crop yield?
Hunger.
Hunger, because we don't have as much food. Next one. Okay, seems to have frozen there. Skip that one. When there are too many nutrients in the soil, fruits are bigger, they leak into the surrounding environment, or everybody benefits?
I think they leak into the surrounding environment.
Yeah, so that the nutrients go into the rivers and lakes and streams, and they can make the plants grow too quickly. When nutrients spread into the environment, it pollutes the water.
Not given.
Let's have a look. So
Go here, up. Yeah, when nutrients are in excess.
Polluting water and condition.
So we're talking about
when the neutral
fertilizer code should be to avoid the underuse. Ouch.
Like the soils.
Yeah, okay. It says it here. When nutrients are in excess, they spread into the environment, polluting water and contributing to greenhouse gas emissions. So it is true. isn't
True,
it? Yeah, very good. And what should agricultural policies prioritize? Higher crop yield or safety of food?
Safety of food.
Safety of food is much more important than high crop yield. And
What
finally,
does mean high crop yield?
high crop yield means when you get lots and lots of fruit or vegetables from one plant. So if you grow a tomato plant and it
Okay.
has 100 tomatoes, it's got a
Yeah.
very high crop yield. If you get 3 tomatoes, it's a very low crop yield. If you get none, it's crop failure. So,
Okay.
yeah. So what should agricultural policies also prioritize? Nutritional value or mechanization?
Should closely also prioritize the nutrition value.
Nutritional value is right. Yep. So we want not just lots of tomatoes, we want lots of tomatoes with lots of stuff in them, healthy tomatoes, okay? With lots of nutrients in them. Fantastic. Okay, guys, we've done really, really well there. Now, what I would like you to do for homework is the paraphrasing task. I'm going to send this to you in the chat box, guys. Now, if you open that up and it tells you to register on the course, remember, you can sign up to my course free of charge. So I'm giving this away to you. It's usually 1.6 million to sign up to this course. It is free for you guys, okay? So sign up using the link I've just sent you, and then you can you can do more on your own. You can do this lesson again. You can play different games. You can try some of the paraphrasing tasks, some of the writing tasks, some of the speaking tasks. And this is lifetime free. This isn't a free trial. It's not something where it's going to ask for your credit card details or anything like that. It's free forever. So you sign up now, you click enroll, and it's free indefinitely. All you need is an email address. There's nothing else required. I'm not asking you for any money, okay?
Yes.
So you can sign up for that. And I would prefer it if you did, because if you do sign up for that, that means that in the next lesson, which will also be on healthy soils, but we'll be doing some spoken work. If you sign up, then it means that I can actually send you, you can actually have a good old look at the vocabulary bank, the transcript. You can even practice some of the questions. How do we make farming smarter? So you can practice that ahead of the lesson. And then and then when it comes to speaking in the next lesson, which will be on Thursday, by the way, then when we come to speaking on Thursday's lesson, then you'll already know the questions and you can already have practiced them. And that just means that we just do better. Okay, now I'm going to round out this lesson by asking anybody who is here or anyone who's watching the live stream to please, if you enjoyed this lesson and you want to make a little donation to help Hanoi's homeless, you can send me a bit of money using Vietcom Bank QR code here. Any amount will help. All funds are used to support needy families in Hanoi with their food, their rent, their medical bills, toiletries, education, and various other things that we do to help poor families, okay? If you're not in Vietnam, a donation through PayPal is just as good. You can go to ax.english.tutoring@gmail.com. You can send me a donation that way. In any currency that you are using, it's absolutely fine. I will convert it into Vietnam Dong and I will use the same amount to help people here in Vietnam. So if you can make a donation, I'd really, really appreciate it. All of the money is used to help people. If you can't make a donation, please pass on the information about these classes to one of your friends who might be able to join up, and maybe they can make a donation as well. So hopefully if you can make a donation, I'd really appreciate it. If you can just send 50K or anything you can, 100K, 200 or whatever you think it's worth, it will mean a lot to me and it will mean a lot to the people that we're helping, okay? So before we finish, is there anything else I can go over with you? Anything I can help you with at all?
I see I made a transfer, but I cannot.
Are you using Vietcombank?
Yeah, the combine.
Yeah,
I have
for
the
some
code,
reason it's
but
tricky to send Vietcombank a transfer to me using Vietcombank, even though I use Vietcombank. I don't know why it doesn't work.
yeah,
If
I
it,
use the same bank.
yeah, well, I use the same bank. I have Vietcombank, as you can see just down here. I don't know why it seems to always have problems when I'm interacting with another Vietcombank customer. So I don't know why that is, but if you have another bank, or you could send it to a friend who could send me the donation, that would
Yeah,
be
I will try
awesome.
that.
But yeah, any donations at all would be wonderful. And please tell your friends, if you have friends who are at or around this level of English, intermediate, upper intermediate, lower advanced, advanced or upper advanced. Tell them to come and join the classes, because the more people we have, the better, the more people we can reach, and the more donations we can get for the homeless and the poor around Hanoi. So please ask your friends to join up. As I say, I don't expect everybody to pay. Any donation is helpful, and whoever's able to make a donation is making it is allowing other people to get the lesson for free.
Yeah, definitely. I will pay for the lesson, and I would like to contribute.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yeah, any donation you can make would be wonderful. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and I will share your class on my
That would be
Facebook.
awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And remember to sign up to the Udemy course as well. Okay, so that's completely free for you guys. Sign up to the Udemy course, and you can practice that in your own time as well.
Yeah. I hope you can have many activities in the weekend, because I'm just free in the weekend, so I can join. I need the activity to help the homeless or the poor people in Hanoi. Yeah,
I would love that. Yeah, I'm trying to basically I've got a problem, because you might notice I have a broken arm at the moment. But I'm trying to get a run going on Sunday night, so that we can do maybe like a Sunday evening event to help people, probably help the people of the dialysis hamlet. So those are very, very poor, sick people who have to attend hospital 1, 2, or 3 times a week. So yeah, I want to get an event running on a Sunday to help those guys. So I will definitely let you know. And if you're in the Help Hanoi's Homeless group already, you should be able to join up. Yep. My bank
but sometimes it's it's too late. I mean,
I know it's
very late.
tricky. Yeah, it's too early for some people, too late for others. I know it can be very hard sort of placing the right time on it. That's why we try to have lots of events so that people can join at different times. But yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for the lesson today.
Thank
Put me a
you.
donation if you can. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you on Thursday, same time again, same details. Okay, come and join on Thursday. Send this to your friends, get them to join up too. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
Thanks, guys. You take care.
See you.
Bye
Goodbye.
bye. Okay. Bye
Bye,
bye for now.
everyone.
Bye.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, have a nice night.